APRS, Automatic Packet Reporting System, or Automatic Position Reporting System. It's a beaconing system used in amateur radio to geolocate stations. ARRL, Amateur Radio Relay League, the premier organization for amateur radio in the United States. Band, such as a segment in a frequency range used for transmitting. It can also be a button that you press to switch between the bands on a radio. Call, the call button that on GMRS FRS radios will send out an alert tone. CERT, Community Emergency Response Team, an organization supported by FEMA for communities to train individuals in how to respond to emergencies and natural disasters. Coax, a special electrical cable that goes from the back of a radio to an antenna and transfers the RF radio frequency signal. Code generally means Morse code. EIRP, effective or equivalent isotropically radiated power. It's a way to judge the amount of power coming off an antenna. Freq, shorthand for frequency. Gain, any increase or loss can be gain through an antenna, through coax. It can also be RF or AF gain, radio frequency or audio frequency gain. So AF gain is basically you're turning up the volume. GMRS, General Mobile Radio Service, a licensed set of frequencies in the personal radio service. Lock, a button or action on a radio that disables the keyboard. MURS, Military Auxiliary Radio Service, also used in the term MARS CAP, Civil Air Patrol. MURS, Multi-Use Radio Service, an unlicensed part of the personal radio service. NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. If you see a radio that boasts anything about NOAA, that means it can receive the weather channels and usually can receive weather alerts. Ohms, a unit of measure for resistance or impedance. Usually in radio we talk about the impedance in ohms of a coax cable. RTTY, radio teletype, usually a way to specify data when specifying what kind of operations can be done in a certain band. Scan, moving quickly through multiple channels. Step, usually a frequency step. When you're tuning in a radio, you don't want to go to every single infinite marker, so you set up your steps to jump in predefined megahertz steps. Tone, any audible or subaudible, meaning can't be heard or is hard to hear, sound that's used in the operation of a radio. Tune, you can tune a radio to a frequency, or you can tune an antenna to be resonant on a frequency. Unit, usually talking about a radio, such as a mobile unit or a handheld unit. Watt, a unit of measure of power. Zulu, Zulu is the term used specifically in the military for Greenwich Mean Time.